There have been some really sweet Sephiroth decks built in Mardu, in Orzhov, in all sorts of colors, but today I wanted to see if we can run that card in purely mono black. Alright guys, today we're checking out a sacrifice deck and we are playing everybody's favorite new card, Sephiroth. And if you guys are unfamiliar with Sephiroth, it is a new Final Fantasy card that comes into the battlefield, or when it attacks, it can sacrifice another creature, allowing you to gain life and deal damage to the opponent at the same time. And if you can do this ability 4 times in a single turn, you can flip it over, getting an emblem, allowing you to drain the opponent permanently whenever a creature dies. And you get a 5/5 flyer with some crazy abilities as well. Now, I did want to take this card and I wanted to try to simplify it down to mono black best as I possibly could. I do want to say that probably Orzhov is the best place for this, you know, raise the past kind of stuff. But Sephiroth and mono black can be still very efficient. And we did it today with, starting out with some really good early drops, things like the Link Breaker and the Sage, both having a very similar ability where it's a nice little 1-drop body that you can sacrifice and it becomes a token creature as well. So you can kind of get double the value out of these creatures, which is really important today because we're going to be sacrificing in multiple ways. Things like the journal. The journal is a nice way we can tap down for free every single turn and sacrifice a creature if we want to get extra card draw. And then obviously Sephiroth as well. But we've also got things like Liliana on the top end, which can close out games, which is really nice. It's got a nice little finishing piece here where it can -4 and sacrifice 2 of your creatures, 2 of your opponent's creatures, and then on after that you're going to be drawing extra cards as well with Liliana's ability, as well as Sephiroth, so you're going to be drawing double the amount of cards. And then we also have things like the Avenger, which is really cool because it has mobilize attached to it, which means the creatures are going to sacrifice themselves. Now this is a requirement that you have creatures into your graveyard, which is why we have those early Link Breakers that we can sacrifice and get into the graveyard as well. That way it overpowers your mobilize here on the Avenger. And then we also have the Surveyor. Surveyor is going to allow us to endure and create creature tokens, as well as put 1/1 counters onto it, which is a nice little way to get more fodder to sacrifice. And then also guys, you'll notice that I have Annihilating Glare in this deck. You're going to notice that I was playing completely a different removal spell during the games. I do believe that the Annihilating Glare, after playing the handful of games that I played, is the way to go as the removal spell because it can hit planeswalkers, which is kind of important. There was another spell I was running that could hit creatures or vehicles, but I think this one is a little bit better. But anyways, super fun deck. It's a very grindy deck that can get you wins late into the game and draw the opponent out until the late game for grindy wins. But like I said, there's probably better versions of Sephiroth. This is one I wanted to do in just a confined mono black, very simplistic format. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll jump right into it and we'll see you at the end. Peace. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Sephiroth, and I know it's everybody's favorite, so I'm super excited to play it because I know a lot of people really love Sephiroth. And we're going to be pairing it today with the larger Liliana, the big girl, and she is awesome in this deck because she offers a lot more card draw and just a lot more removal capabilities, and it's a lot of fun, man. The opponent though going immediately for graveyard, and we have the Lord Skitter in hand. You love to see it, guys. You love to see it. There goes your Galta. Unfortunate for them, man. Already beaten up on the Dino deck here. Hopefully they don't have Bitter Triumph though, because that would ruin this whole game. Nope, they do not. All right, GG's. That's an easy one. I mean, if you can eat their graveyard and they're a Dinos player, it's a pretty easy win. So not much to say about that one. Man, some of these songs are just bangers, man. Look at this. Just absolute bangers. Love this playlist, man. I love this playlist. Hope you guys enjoy the music in the background. I just don't really like the game music very much, and so I like to play music in the background instead over the game music, and I feel like it's a better vibe, you know? All right, waiting for the opponent to see if they want to keep their hand, though. All right, looks like they're keeping, and we got a good start here. Let's get it moving. Let's go ahead and get down our sacrificial fodder here as soon as possible. The miner's cool on 1/2 there, a little bit more damage to output, but I am liking the ones that leave tokens behind because we do want to end up sacrificing here. Now, here's the deal. These chocobos get really, really big. The only thing I really need to be concerned about is the trample. The trample from, what is it? The Hydra? The Hydra? Oh, I guess Tifa has trample though too. Yeah, I'm gonna need to find some removal here in this one, guys. Removal is going to be king. But I can chump block most of it, though, aside from those two. And if I can get the Sephiroth down unimpeded here for a while, I mean, we can just have a lot of fun with all the tokens that we could potentially sacrifice. I'm going to just sacrifice the miner, though, because, again, I want chump blockers as much as possible here. Nice. We get a land. Love that for us. I kind of hope they send in the Chocobo and they, you know, keep attacking. That way the Sephiroth can swing through and continuously, you know, sacrifice things and draw cards here. They're going to get 2 extra lands off of this Druid. I wonder if they have a land in their hand, though. It doesn't seem that they do. No, they do. Okay. So Chocobo goes to 4. And anything else they want to play? A fight spell, of course. Bummer. All right, we're gonna have to be pretty reliant here on the Fountain Port for card draw. Another Fountain Port is not bad, but it's also not good. All right, I'm gonna play the Skitter here. I don't know why I'm actually playing the Skitter now that I think about it, but I guess it's the play. Man, what a bummer. No attacks. I think Sephiroth was like absolutely needed for this game to go in our favor here, because getting damage through is going to be pretty tough when they get these big creatures rolling, but I would imagine they're going to stay aggressive though, so we should be okay. We might be able to get some attacks going. Eventually though, if we do put them on the back foot and start pulling ahead, they're going to leave their creatures back to block, and it's going to be really tough to get stuff through unless I maybe want to invest in my Surveyor and give it like 1/1 counters every time, because they don't have anything that can fly. Ideally, I'd just like to get my removal and be done with the big stuff, you know what I mean? Shoot, you know, it'd be really good right now? Liliana. I could really use a Liliana. Okay. I mean, if they want to waste removal on that, that's fine. I'd rather that than another Sephiroth get picked off later. All right, you got it. You got it. We're going to block here, get another token. And now we start blocking and sacking with the Fountain Port, I think, to draw some extra cards. I'd like to get this down, though. I think I can do both, can't I? 1, 2, sacrifice. Yeah, I can do both. Cool. Let's do it. Surveyor's in. We're going over the top. And we're attacking here. And here, actually. All 3 of these can go. And then I just block sack the Chocobo. That seems fine. Sure. Sure thing, pal. You got it. Got to get this damage through. Got to get it moving. Got to get it moving. I might have to just keep creating another 1/1 with the Surveyor instead of giving it the extra power like I initially thought, just because I need to keep creating bodies to block with. But I do have the Link Breaker here, so maybe not. We are giving them absolute fits right now, though, because they haven't found the trample. But to be fair, I also haven't found my removal, so I'll take it. Even exchange, you know? Where's that Liliana, though? I need that Liliana bad. Sephiroth is back. Let's go. That might be what we needed right there, guys. Let's go ahead and get our attacks in here. I do plan on playing the Line Breaker here, so I think I send everybody. I really should consider leaving this back just in case, though. That's a bit greedy. Yeah. Now, do I want a 1/1 here, or do I want to... I think I want the counter. All right. And then we go Line Breaker. Sephiroth, come on down. We're going to sacrifice the miner and then get it right back from the graveyard to the battlefield. Huge value. GG's. We got the Liliana too to go with it. Let's go, dude. Let's go. We might actually be able to flip Sephiroth on this next turn then. GG's. They scoop it up. Let's go, dude. That's a big win. That's a big win against a tough opponent. They didn't really hit what they needed, but that does feel pretty bad. GG's, though. All right, we got the opponent going first, but our curve looks fantastic, so I'm going to keep this. All right. I do need to make a quick note. I forgot to make a note on the last clip here. Hold on. I'm just making a note to make sure I remember to edit that last clip, because the beginning of that game, the opponent took a long time to decide whether or not they wanted to keep or mulligan, which, you know, you guys don't want to watch that. So got to make sure I remember to put that note in there. All right, the opponent's on Dino Reanimator again. This time, though, I don't have the Rat King Lord Skitter, which is a bummer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up then if they're able to get that back on turn 4. If they get that back on turn 4, we might just be over. Oh, yeah, we're definitely dead if that's the case. I'm bringing this out because it's the biggest body to block with, and it kills the avatar if it blocks. So if they want to bring their avatar back in, bring it, bro. Bring it. I'm ready to block you and absorb a lot of that damage. I guess it's just, I'm very happy it's not a Galta, because a Galta would probably be the worst possible thing to see. All right, so they're only going to get to look at top 3 cards, and they're going to lose this avatar, so that's huge. In my opinion, that's a big win in my book. And they find some absolute gasoline. Oh my god, we're so unfortunate. Okay. Ugh. I mean, they didn't have anything else in the hand. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, I guess. Taking 12 here doesn't feel good, but I think it's more important to take out the avatar here, because it's got the most potential to absolutely run us over and get more value. At least with the Galta, we know what it is. It's just a 12-12 on the field, you know? Dang it, man. That's so unfortunate. And they got something in their hand to drop here, maybe? If they do, they must have just drawn it, because why wouldn't they play it with the Galta, you know? Yeah, they don't have anything. Are they flipping that? No, they're going straight to the face. All right, I don't think we can win this one, guys. We're a little too... Oh, no, we're 1 mana off. Wait, yeah, we're 1 mana off of playing that. Shoot. Okay, first things first. We attack, because we got to try to find removal for this Galta. We attack. Create a 1/1. Man, that is so close to being playable, and I don't know. I don't know. What do we do here? I'm thinking maybe we play Sephiroth to gain a little bit of life here. I really don't know how we're going to pull this off. We got to get super lucky. All right, there's the Bitter Triumph, sure. Come on, I need the removal. It's not the removal. That's not the removal. Oh, gosh darn it. We were so close. All right. I mean, it's a bad loss for sure. It's just unfortunate. They got to go first. They got their avatar down. And I thought we did a really good job of mitigating, you know, the potential value of that Sun's avatar, because we made that really big block, and they still on the top 3 cards found 2 absolute heaters. So I guess that's good game to them. It is what it is. All right, opponent's going first. Hand has a really good curve to it, so we're going to keep it and see what happens. I still need a few more pieces here. Some sacrifice, you know, pieces. There we go. Perfect. I don't like the island on turn 1, though. What's that about? Consider, it looks like. So if they're running Consider... Okay, it's not a Consider. Spell Pierce wouldn't have triggered anything there. Okay, yeah, we're doing some... Is it just like beatdown stuff here? Graveyard Hate could be relevant here. Graveyard Hate could be relevant because they could be running the Storm Chaser's Talent, which, you know, wants to pull back spells from the graveyard. But other than that, I mean, they could also be running the Soul Cauldron. So yeah, I guess getting Vivian to the yard would be important for them as well. Obliterating Bolt is crazy there. That's tough. And Sleight of Hand. Here we go. Well, they're cooking. They are cooking. They're going to hit us for 3 here. I think I want to get Sephiroth down as soon as possible. I think that's my next play, but I am worried about another, like, Obliterating Bolt effect here. Or something like it. Okay, we got another Sephiroth, though, just in case. Here we go. This will leave me a blocker, too, to go against the that little wizard there. 1 damage. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking a little bit, but so are they. 5 cards in their hand here. That's a lot of cards to work with, and probably plenty of burn spells. I wonder though, maybe it's like torch the tower and we maybe stay out of range with the Sephiroth having 3 toughness unless they sacrifice an artifact, which wouldn't be too ideal for them. Lightning Strike is a card though too you got to worry about. Okay, Storm Chaser's talent's down. We knew they'd have that. I do need to start hitting their graveyard with the Lord Skitter here. I'd like to try to get down the journal though and start drawing cards. That'd be kind of nice. They give us a bit of an opportunity here to maybe swing through with Sephiroth, but they could play a spell to pump up the Storm Chaser with its prowess. But it's only 1 mana. Am I too concerned about that, really? Not really. I think we play Lord Skitter here. And then we attack, hoping they don't have and, you know, play with fire or torch. They might, though. They really might. I'm going to take that. I hope they were counting on that, you know, to be replayed later. And then we'll sacrifice the rat. And then here comes a spell. It's got to be a spell that's going to either bounce, burn, or something like that. I expect Sephiroth not to really live through this one. Okay. Bouncing's fine. I can get some replayability on that. Okay. That is fine. I've got a chump blocker here, and I've already got my rats set up now to keep exile in that graveyard. Little opt is fine. It's going to be a grinder, man. It's going to be a grindy game. These are what we live for, though, man. These grindy games. Our deck is designed for this, so let's just outgrind. More card draw, more value. I'm not going to fall for that, obviously. Just a simple opt would get us pretty bad there, so not going to go for it. As long as I can keep chump blocking, we're going to be good, but I'm running out of chump blockers pretty fast. What's the plan here? Are we... Okay, we're hitting a Flood Maw on the Skitter. Ugh, that's actually so annoying. Let's go Skitter again. That's okay, we got the journal too, which is nice. And I'm gonna take out the Flood Maws because those are gonna be the most annoying ones to deal with. No attacks, and then we're gonna sack the rat token. More land. I guess we do want to hit our land drop next turn, but I'd rather, you know, maybe find Liliana. That'd be nice. A Liliana would be crazy. That's not good.
Out of my way.
That's really bad. Another otter, sure.
You get to be my protege today.
Okay, they clearly don't have another spell to cast here. I don't know why they're swinging in here. There's no priority sticks. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I could feel there was no priority stick whatsoever when they passed the turnover, so that seemed kind of strange. All right, we attack into the Ral. Take their last Flood Maw here. Don't want to deal with that coming back. I would imagine Ral's going to block with the Otter here. Or they're going to block to protect the Ral. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, they don't. They eat the damage. Okay. Let's play this and this. And I don't think I'm going to be activating my journal this turn. That's fine, though. End the turn. We're definitely out card drawing them at the moment, but we'll see how bold they are about swinging into 9/9 now with a 2/4 Death Toucher on the field. I can't imagine they're going to be too excited to, you know, run that out. What's nice, too, is I've got another one, so if I want to block, I can get more value with the other Avenger. I do really want the Mobilize, obviously. The Mobilize is pretty ridiculous. They sacked their talent. I love that. Okay, good. Sephiroth is gone, though. It is a bummer. We've got another one, though. Just waiting in the wings here. Sure, more otters.
Thanks for the helping paw.
And it looks like they are bold enough to swing through with their 10/10. I'll let them know I'm going to block. I'll give them that opportunity to change their mind. Yep, I figured they would. All right, let's do this. All right, so we've got Got some options here. We'll start with... What do we start with? I guess we start with an attack. Exile the sleight of hands. I guess I should probably grab the torch there. That's fine though. All right, we swing in here. Both of these are going to come through. Oh, okay. Did not expect that. I'll be completely real. I did not expect that. All right, so let's see how they block here. Probably, yeah, that's something they don't really care about losing. So they trade there. Fine. And they don't trade in any otters. That's good, though. That gives me at least one more thing I can sack here with Sephiroth. So we sacrifice this with Sephiroth. We get the card draw. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's really fun. Bang. All right. And then we drop down the Avenger. Love that for us. Let's go, dude. We were so close to flipping this too. How many times did we do it? It doesn't say, does it? I think we did it 3 times though. I could sacrifice this to potentially flip it, I think. Is that what we want to do? Maybe we do want to flip it. Hold on. Let me think about that. So I did 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can flip it right here. I'm going to go for it, man. That might be a bad idea, but I'm going to go for it. Oh my gosh. We got ourselves a Liliana. Boom! I think the flip was definitely necessary because I need to get through to that Ral and blow it up. So definitely worth. And they're top decking right now too, so this is really good. Unless they get so lucky and get a bounce spell, we should be in a pretty good spot. Man, that was pretty scary though to sacrifice my own Skitter there, but at least I get my Avenger up another number on the mobilize. Totally fine with that. Totally fine. And then Ral's going for the draw 3. Okay, they're looking for some help here. Looking for some help. Discarding 2. What a game, dude. What an interesting game this is turning into. I did not expect the Enduring Curiosity. I will say that was something kind of out of left field that I got caught off guard with. But with this now, I'm looking really good, man. 6, 7 mana. 4, 5, 6. So if I draw one more land... Actually, you know what? I can attack with this. Maybe. We'll see. All right, looks like they're getting rid of it. Looks like they're getting rid of it here, but they're going to be able to draw one more card here. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. They draw one card off of this. All right, sure. Sure thing, man. All right, we're going to play both of these. We're going to play Liliana. And I think I'm going to go for sacrificing here. Deal some serious damage. Draw some serious cards here. And let's see how this turns out. All right, we get land. Thank you. And then we attack in here. Yeah, we'll sack this and draw 2 more. Okay. Not bad, man. Not bad. If I sack this, I win. Yeah. I win. GG's. Let's go. Because we have the emblem out there, so that'll work. I love it, man. I love it. This is awesome. All right, we're going first with an interesting hand. Again, if this is like, if this ends up being a graveyard player and we don't keep it, I'm going to cry myself to sleep. So I've got to always be worried about the Dino Reanimator these days. So we'll keep it. I need some serious help though with the top decks. I like the Surveil land. That does mean maybe graveyard stuff. It does mean graveyard stuff. Nice. And we curved so nicely into a journal here. That's so beautiful. All right, so they want their graveyard. I'm guessing it's Omniscience though. I mean, who's running Azorius these days with the Archaeologist still? It's got to be Omniscience, right? We'll see. Oh, it's not Omniscience. Oh, they're trying to one-shot reanimate. And, okay. Nice. Respect. Respect. We go here. Oh, I should have done that. I don't know why I didn't do that pre-combat. Oh, that was my first mistake of the day. That's bad. You guys are probably like, yeah, right, that's your 10th mistake. Maybe. It's the first mistake I caught. Dang it, I really needed that to take a card from the graveyard there. That's not good. By the way, guys, I'm thinking about switching out the Sideswipe. I think I made a mistake by putting that card in the deck. I think it needs to be the other removal spell. There's another one that hits Planeswalkers. I should have definitely done that one. Let's get this out of the graveyard real quick. I respect them for playing this, though. I love this card, and I love this sort of reanimation mill deck. So much fun. But unfortunately for them, they ran into the wrong opponent with 3 Skitters in their hand, you know? Sending this in. Okay. They just go ahead and put it to the graveyard. Fair enough. I mean, they want it in the graveyard anyways, but they're going to lose it. And they saved me a little bit of reanimation here. All right. We got another removal. Okay. That's good. It's good, but we're not worried about that. We're really kind of worried about keeping that graveyard thinned out, because it's going to be a Raise the Past as their main win con here. Archaeologist doing its thing. Okay, no creatures hit the yard. That's good. They are running black, though. They are running the one that we posted a few days ago. It's a really good deck. Yeah, no reason to do anything other than attack, take this out, swing in, and do some drawing off of the journal. I need something big here, though. Where's my Sephiroth? That's what I was looking for. All right, good stuff. Sephiroth. All right, unfortunately for them, they're just playing a deck list that's a little too janky right now, and I'm going a little bit more try-hard. That's the only difference here. So I think this one's going to be really good for us. I mean, they definitely could have got us, though. If we didn't have any Skitters to start this game, this for sure could have turned out horribly wrong. Ooh. They don't have a ley line out here yet. You know they're looking for one. There's the Raise the Past. They're running Liliana. Didn't expect that. All right, we're going to get you down. All right, so we take out the Sanctifier, and we're in. We sacrifice you. So that's one Sephiroth trigger, and let's see if we can. I don't think we can flip them, right? I mean, it really got to get pretty lucky here on these draws. Send this away. Bring it right back. It's a good card. It does get us closer. All right, we're at 23, by the way. I mean, again, doesn't matter, though. I don't know why I'm reiterating my life total here. That's not really important. What's important is the milling, and we've kept them from being able to do that. They've only got 1 creature in the, or 2 creatures in the yard. Nothing to be concerned about, really. And they don't have a swamp yet. The fact they still haven't even hit a swamp is also really bad. GG's, though. Good win right there. All right, I'm going first here with a very good curve. Let's go. Very good curve. Let's start it out and try to put as much pressure on him as possible with the miner. Oh no, mono white Authority of Consuls is very bad. Yeah, this could be a mono white like sort of control deck with a lot of sweepers. That's not good. Okay, Boros tokens is like pretty much the same thing. Pretty much exactly what we were just talking about. I'm gonna play you. Gonna get in with you. I'm not too worried about spot removal here. I may just want to consider growing my Surveyor as big as I possibly can here. Yeah, it's the best I can do. Definitely gonna play my journal though. All right, let's get in there. Surveyor, this, both go over the top. Yeah, let's just go 1/1 counters. I'm not really worried about that. What if we do a free draw here like this? And then we do this, committing that crime. And then we get back our graveyard miner there, and they gain 2 more life though, which is so brutal. The gaining of the 2 life there is really nuts. And then the caretaker's talent about to pop off with these goblins. Yeah, I just, it basically comes down to, can they interfere with my surveyor? If they can interfere with my surveyor, I'm in trouble. I mean, send everybody, right? Might as well pump as much damage as possible. All right, we're gonna draw a card. We have to. I need to find like a Sephiroth. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. All right, they're at 11. They got 2 authority of consoles. This is literally like our worst nightmare kind of matchup here, because of these consoles gaining them life every time something enters the battlefield. We're trying to go wide, you know, so we don't want them gaining that life. And then now they've got potential sweepers too that I've got to worry about. It's just, none of this is really ideal. They already GG us. How toxic. How toxic. All right, let's go. This can't get through. Yeah, let's just go ahead and sacrifice the miner here and hope that we hit something big. It's not big. We're missing out pretty big time on these draws here. Yeah, I get it. You gain 2. Journal number 2. All right, man, we get it. We get it. You won the game. Very cool. All right. Well, they're going to draw again. They're going to get another lifelink body for 3, and they've got 2 additional cards, and now they've got Dollmaker Shop. Nice. And they're 1 mana away from rolling it over. Actually, they're at 6 mana, so they can roll that over next turn for full value to win the game. I'm just really curious what I was going to top deck here. A Skitter. I guarantee you they're still clicking good game. Guarantee it. I just want to see. This is just literally for me. I just want to see. Sephiroth. There you are. There you are, Sephiroth. GG's. That's unfortunate. Not my favorite game. That's tough. That's a bad matchup, though. All right, I get to go first with a really good curve out here. We got a nice little 1/2 drop. Let's see. I think I want to start with the Lion Breaker. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, I think we got time for this 1 more game here. Hopefully we can lock in and get some big wins here. I need some card draw though, man. Hand not looking very good. Not looking very good without the mana. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Perfect. Literally couldn't have asked for a better card off the top. That was probably the best thing I could have gotten. Yes, please. Oh man, I hope the opponent's not on Reanimator though, because they are. No, they're on white. Oh, interesting. Okay, Mardu. Are they also sacrificed? Maybe they're Mardu's Sephiroth? I don't know. Thresher. Okay, maybe they're working on ETB effects and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm actually going to get the 1/1 counter here, put a little bit of pressure on the opponent here, and sacrifice the link breaker because it also pumps this up, which I think I'm going to go for here. Let's go. Let's go. And then I probably bring down the miner or the sage or both, and then sacrifice one of them, get this up to 2, and then I can swing through for even more bodies. That sounds really nice. Opponent doesn't have a turn 4 play. What is going on? I guess I should have done all of those things I said pre-combat, right? I was thinking post-combat here, but you know what? It's all right. We'll pivot. We'll definitely do a little pivot here. Hopefully they don't blow up my surveyor. Interesting block here. They must have a pump spell. Pump spell incoming, huh? Oh, they are reanimating. That's lame. Okay. They are reanimating. That's a bummer. All right, let's start by sacrificing this. Man, Skrelv's, or the Skitter next turn is going to hopefully be really nice to catch him off guard, but I think it's a little too late because they did that at instant speed on, you know, the attack step. So if they want to reanimate it, they can do it right now. They are doing that right now. Sure, I guess it's better than any other dino it could have been, right? There could have been some way worse options there. So I'm very happy that it was that one. Man, Liliana's stuck in my hand though. I want to play it so bad. Scrying 2. I was kind of hoping it was a surveil so I can skitter away whatever they put in the yard. Okay, that is a land, but maybe I want to use it to sacrifice first, draw a couple of cards, or do we want to do this first? Let's do this first and see if we can find some removal, man. That's what I'm really shooting for here. I need some removal for this, and then I want to exile it once it's in the yard. Okay, didn't find the removal. I guess we do this then. Found a Sephiroth. Both of these I'm sending over the top. Both get a counter. And they are now within range here of me closing out on them. Discard a card. Probably going to be the journal, right? And then we got what? 4, about to be 5 mana? Okay. 5 mana to work with next turn. Oh, okay. They're not exactly what I thought they were. They're going to blink that every single turn, though, which is kind of a nightmare. And it's a bitter triumph. No blockers for me. 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my gosh, they were 1 point of damage away from killing me if they chose to kill this, you know? Let's see. I mean, I think I take it. What are the chances of them having a 1 mana burn spell here, like a burst lightning? Pretty high, right? Actually, so if I attack with this 2 over the top, Sephiroth. Gosh, I'm really trying to think here, guys. This is gonna be it's gonna be a really tricky play here. I think I have to block it just in case they have the burst lightning. I have to, but I really needed that body to sacrifice in order to get the value off for the Sephiroth. I still think we got it though. Sephiroth for 3, which means we have 2 mana left over to work with here. I think we do 2. Sephiroth comes in. No. We do 3. Sephiroth comes in and sacrifices it. Then we drop the Forsaken Miner, sack it with a journal. Yes, okay. So we attack. We have lethal here, guys. It just took a second for me to find it. All right, there's 3 over the top. Sephiroth comes in. I really can't screw this up, man. Takes out my Surveyor. I draw a card. I deal 1. Play the Miner. Sack it with the journal, and that's game. Beautiful. Boom! All right, that was a tricky one, but we got there. Decline. We got there, man. We got there. GG's. That was a close one. I really like their deck, though, man. The Mardu, what is it called? Mardu something, this card. Let me see. Mardu Siegebreaker. I love this card so much. We only played it 1 time, and it's so much fun. All right, well, you guys are going to see that my rank has absolutely drastically changed since the last game that we just played, and that's because I had to end my gameplay, go do a live stream because I was really late for my live stream, and I thought I could get 1 more game in, but I definitely couldn't. So I'm going to try to squeeze the game in now. We've ranked up a lot since the live stream, and that's because we were running our Mind Splice deck from yesterday, and we went on an absolute domination trail with it, man. It was so good. Mind Splice, if you guys are looking for like a really good rank up deck right now, that deck has been carrying me right now. I think we went just nuts yesterday in the live stream. So if you guys were there, shout out to you. But that's why you see that we're at 98% now. All right. I think I'm going to go for this actually, because I've got the Sewer King for the next turn here, and then I can do the Sephiroth after that. I've got Liliana in the hand, and I mean, we're looking like we have a really good curve out here, man. But yeah, if you guys weren't there for the live stream yesterday, you can always go back and watch it here on the channel. It was definitely worth a watch, man. We popped off, so shout out to everybody though who was there again. I appreciate you. The opponent has a 1 mana interactive piece here. Probably a burn spell, I would imagine, like maybe a burst lightning or something. I don't know. A 1-mana red spell, my best guess, because it's something they can cast right now. Okay, shock. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. We called it. Mardu control? Is this Mardu control? I hope not. I've been seeing Mardu control a lot lately, which is kind of strange, but I hope that's not the case, because that means it's going to be sweepers and stuff, and that's annoying. All right, let's see what happens when we attack here. You know what? That is actually worth bringing back. Let's do it. Let's do the Forsaken Miner. Let's attack in for 3, and then let's Sephiroth the rats. And then I could also send away the miner here too with the journal. I have a feeling the opponent's going to hit us with like a Day of Judgment here anyways. So it might be worth just sacking the miner, getting another card, and then potentially just doing a little bit more damage here to the opponent. Boros Charm to the face. Ouch. Okay, yeah, gaining life here seems like it's going to be pretty important. The opponent's doing a lot of burn spells. Could just be burn, straight up burn control. It's a weird deck for sure. Not your normal. Okay. Kind of odd. The opponent didn't do anything here. Yeah, I guess we just attack. See what happens. We'll exile the Boros Charm. I wonder if they're going to have any replayability from the graveyard and if this is actually kind of bothering them. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen too many people playing burn, so I just don't know. Okay. Let's play, let's see, 3, 4, 5. Let's play. Let's actually sack this real fast. Draw another card and then bring it right back to the battlefield. That seems pretty good. Don't mind if I do. They might exile it. Oh, they're gonna, okay, Lightning Helix is fine. I think the fact that we're, you know, gaining life with Sephiroth is really gonna be the game changer in this one, that I don't think the opponent, you know, accounted for, and I think that's going to be the difference maker in this one. Because normally they can burn out their opponents pretty fast and just kill them, but when you're gaining life like we are with this one with Sephiroth, it's just enough to keep us above water and keep us afloat until we can kill him, you know? And we got to draw 2. Each player loses 2 life. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's it for them, man. 3, 6 damage on board. GG's, let's go. Another win, man, and at 98 percentile too, which feels good. Puts us at top 1700. Let's go, dude. I cannot believe Sephiroth won in this higher mythic ladder. I mean, we ran into a pretty funny deck though too. There are some things that I'm a little worried about this deck with. You know, the get underneath us pretty quick stuff, let's say the Reanimator decks, we've seen them, you know, pop off on turn 3s and 4. If we have the Skitter, it's good, but there are things like Bitter Triumph that can shut it down. And then what else? Like control with a lot of sweepers can be bad for us, but I mean, it's a really good grindy deck that gets the job done. So I'm very happy with how it played out. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, man.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.